Hello, welcome to New Year 2021. May you have a prosperous year full of good fortunes. Here in KK tutorials, we continue with KK tutorials series, and specifically TFT, Technology for Teachers. Welcome. So in this tutorial, we will look at TFT part 2, navigating the computer system. Now in this tutorial, I will take you through the theoretical and practical perspective on navigating the computer system. So occasionally I'll be taking you through inside my computer to see what is on and be able to navigate the computer system. Very well. So items of this tutorial that we'll go through includes a basic computer system, a diagrammatic representation, and then B, navigating the computer system, working with applications, working with Windows, shutting down your computer, what's through with the navigating the computer system. So a basic computer system looks as shown in this diagram, and it has, as we can see there, it has this part. This one is called the CPU or system unit, and this other part which you can be able to see what's going on in the computer. This one is called the monitor. To feed information to this computer, you require this thing called keyboard, and this other thing called mouse. So this is basically a simple computer system. It is indicated that this one is the system unit or CPU. This is where the processing of everything in the computer takes place in this particular computer part. Now this monitor, it is called monitor because it helps you to monitor what's going in the computer, in the CPU or the system unit. And this part that you look into is called the screen. It is a screen that enables you to look into the monitor. So the monitor is the whole thing, but that part that you look into when you are working is called the screen. This gadget that enables you to click is called a mouse. And this other part which enables you to key in or to type is called keyboard because it is made up of keys. So the computer techies have used a metaphor for most of the items here. For example, this one is called a mouse, and it looks like an animal called a mouse, and with a tail. This cable is the tail. This one is a monitor. We all know is usually a person doing an observation of something. This one enables you to observe what's going in the computer there. Keyboard, it has keys. So because these are the things that we will be using in the technology for teachers, we'll be interacting with this. We need to understand how they work. So the mouse, this is the mouse, and this mouse has quite a number of parts. This right part here, it is called right because this is the cable, and when you are touching, this is the right, and this is the left of the mouse. So this one can be clicked, can be pressed. This one can be pressed the left. So the right says press to right click. So when you press the right part of this mouse, it's called right clicking, and we shall see later Um, when you press this other left bar, this left indicated left pressing, it is called left clicking. So when we talk about left click means you press this left part of the mouse, and right click means you press this right part of the mouse. Then this one is a wheel which can be rolled. When navigating, when opening pages and going from one page to another, you can roll. This wheel will scroll. So this roll is used for scrolling. Keyboard. Now to type anything, either numbers, this one that you can see here, or letters, like this you can see there. We have numbers here. We also have what we call function keys. These keys having is called function keys. There's something called enter. There are quite a number of keys. That's why it's called a keyboard, because it has very many keys. There's another one, halt. There's Windows icon here, and all that. There is arrows. So we shall see later how to use a keyboard. So basically, to do the typing and all that, you require a keyboard. So this is a very important part of the computer, just like the mouse. Very well. With respect to a computer, navigation refers to the act of moving, opening and moving through a computer menus, like the Start menu in Windows, opening software programs, or viewing files in Windows Explorer. More generally, to navigate is to move your mouse around the screen to access icons and the other features of an operating system. So this is the theoretical perspective. I'll take you through the practical in my computer in a moment. So the key terms that we shall be using here include desktop. We shall be talking about taskbar, start menu, Windows menus, icons, application programs, system software, application software. So very important to note here is that most of the computer terminology is metaphorical, computer metaverse. So the names refer to the computer uses names of other things, like the mouse. We know mouse is a small wild rat. It is because that tool be used. This tool used in in clicking looks like a mouse. It has been metaphorically called mouse. The monitor here, because it helps you to see what's going in the computer, it has been called the monitor. You can monitor. Another thing that we have talked about is desktop. When you open the computer and you look at inside here, it is called desktop. It looks like what you have when you are sitting on your chair on a table. So the top, whatever items you have on the table can be seen just like in the computer, can be seen like that. So navigating Windows. So whether you are new to computers or just new to Windows, it's important to learn the basics of using computer. And I'll take you through it step by step and show you some of the most fundamental things you will need to know, including how to work with the desktop, open and close Windows, and turn off computer. Desktop. Now, once your computer has finished starting up, you know you are supposed to connect this CPU, monitor, and mouse and the keyboard to each other, and then connect to a power source, and then you will press. There is a key to press on here to start once it's connected to power, you can press start. Once your computer has finished starting up, the first thing you will see is the desktop. You can think of the desktop as the main workspace for your computer. From here, you can view and manage your files, open applications, access the internet, and much more. So a screenshot of my desktop is here. You can see this is a screenshot. So inside here, it looks like a table. This black part here looks like a table, and some of the things that I have, the different colors you can see, are on top of my table. So that's why it is metaphorically called desktop. It's a metaphor. it looks like this is a table and your items have been, or your folders, files, and all that have been put on top of a desk. So this is a desktop. So what are the parts of a desktop? So the desktop, I have changed the color. It was black here, and I have changed the color to blue, and the same items are still there. So this desktop has a number of parts. All these things that we see here are called desktop icons. We shall see later what an icon is. An icon represents an item in a computer. So these are called desktop icons. It represents folders, files, and all that. We shall see in another tutorial what a folder and a file is. This background here, blue background, this one is called desktop background, and it can be changed to any color you may desire. Down here, the whole of this placed down here is called a taskbar. So all the things that are open, you can be open and will be shown down here. All the tasks that you'll be doing, whether you'll be typing a document or navigating an internet, going to an internet, you will be having a browser, and other programs open here. So this one is called a taskbar. To the right of the taskbar, and this part of the taskbar is called system tray. It contains a very important functions like battery, network, battery percentage, you can see there, time, notifications, if there are notifications that you have received will be shown here, many others. Then to the left here is called start screen, this icon, and we shall see later when we go into the computer. I'll take you to my computer desktop. You'll be able to see that this is used to start and do many other activities. It is called start screen, and this is for searching. Type what you want to search here. Very well. I want to take you to my computer to see what practically is what is a desk. What is a desktop? So I'm right here in my computer, and you can see this thing that these notes that we have been following through here. So you can see this thing moving is called a cursor, or mouse icon. It shows when I'm moving my icon, my mouse, so it moves. When I move here and click there, now this whole thing here is now we are right now in my computer. This is my computer. This is a desktop of my computer, and you can see the color background here is blue. There are very many icons here. These are represents various items, folders, files, among others. So this is the desktop, and then down here is the status bar, taskbar here, and it shows this one, like this one. This is one of the things that is on. If I point there, you can see these nodes popping up there. So this is one of the tasks which is running. There's another one here, Word. When I look like that, you can see it's a Word. Down here, if I point here, you can see this is also the front page of this studio that I'm using. Here we have other windows. These are called windows open here. So this is a taskbar. These things are running here. This is this is the start screen. This is where to search and all that. Start screen. Very well. Working with applications. An application, also known as a program, is a type of software that allows you to complete tasks on your computer. Windows comes with many built-in applications you can use. For example, if you want to type a document, you can use a word processor like Microsoft Word. Similarly, if you want to browse the internet, you can use Microsoft Edge. These are programs that enables you to to do your work. So to open an application, for example, Microsoft Edge, using your mouse, click the start button and then select the start application. If you don't see the one you want, click all programs to see a complete list of applications. For example, to open a Microsoft Edge. So this is a screenshot of my desktop where I clicked here, this, and I wanted to get Microsoft Edge, which is this one. So after clicking here, I want Microsoft Edge here that I highlighted. I click, and the application window will appear in a new window. So when I click Microsoft Edge, it will open like this. So this will enable me to browse the internet like that. So I want to show how to open an application, and I'll go back to my desktop computer, take you there so that we see how to open. Very well. I'm now in my desktop. So to open up any application here, I only need to double click this cursor if I want to open this one or this one, this folder. I need to take there, and then I click the left side of the mouse. So it's called left clicking. So I will click 2 times. So I will double click. That is called double click. So I will double click like that. It will open. So that folder has been opened. You can see. So that's how to open it. I have want to an application. So I will go here where it says start and click here. And you will get a list of applications that you want. We've been told that if you want a particular, you just go to that, and each of these has an arrow, meaning that it has many options here. For example, here I have a calculator. So if I want to open this calculator, I click. Oh yes, you can see this calculator is open here. You can see this calculator is open there. And I can be able to do my work in the calculator. For example, let's say I want to multiply 8, 9, click times 5 equal, gives me the answer. So I'm able to use it now after clicking that one. Again, another way, as you are told that if you cannot see whatever you want, click start again here. And then some of the program might be hidden, it may not be visible, and so we need to go to all apps here, and there's an arrow at the end here, and you can see to the right there are very many other you can open here. Another way, here there is some space here, it says search, so you can type here your whatever you want to look for. So I want to look for Microsoft Edge, so I need to type Microsoft Edge. It's, oh yes, after typing that one, you can see the list has been given, the search results has come. It's quite a number, and I can see here there is a program, Microsoft Edge as a program, there's documents which have been created by Microsoft Edge, yeah, quite a number. So I want the program which is this one, so I need to click. So I've clicked by pressing the left part of the mouse. So it's opening. Once again, Microsoft Edge. I can see it's there. It was also called Explorer in some time back before Windows 10. Oh, it has opened. You can see here, this thing is still opening. So it is still opening. Microsoft Edge is still opening. So anything which is opening or which has opened, this one Microsoft Edge is still opening. There is this other one that I have. Start this one. This is a Word. So these are gold windows because it helps you to see through it into what is in. So this one is our Word application. Oh, the Microsoft Edge has opened. You can see here. Can type here to search. This is for searching the internet. There is YouTube, Office.com. I can click any of these to do some work here. There is a browser here where it contains our notes. It's another window. All these are windows. So whatever happens and you can be able to see what is inside there is called a window. Very well. We back to our notes. So we are through with working with applications. So there are many applications, and we shall see later quite a number. There's Excel, Microsoft Excel. We have Google Maps, the Microsoft Edge. There are so many Yahoo application, Yahoo app, Google, Chrome, OneDrive. There are many applications that you can open in the computer. So the next area that we want to see is working with Windows. And from above there, I've indicated that whatever you open there is called a window because it helps you to see what is in that application. So whenever you open a file, a folder, or an application, it will appear in a new window. So I want to, you can have multiple items open at the same time in different windows. You will use Windows all the time, so it is important to know how to switch between open windows, how to move and resize windows, how to close windows when you are done using them. So these are some of the tasks that we will be doing with Windows, and I'll take you right into my computer to see how to do that. But first of all, let's see parts of a window. A window just like this one, this notes that you are seeing here, has a number of parts. You will see the same 3 buttons in the upper right corner of almost every window. What are these buttons? These buttons allow you to perform several functions, and they are, one of them is called minimize. If you look at here, where I'm pointing here, there is this thing here, there is this other one, these are the parts of a window, and this one, click the minimize button to hide the window. So this it is represented by this minus. If you want to hide that window, you just click this one. It is minus. It says minus the window, so it's hidden. The window will be minimized to the taskbar down. You can then click the icon for that window on the taskbar to make it appear or reappear again. The other one is the maximize button to make the window reveal the entire screen. If you want to enlarge the window to build the entire screen of the computer, we use what we call maximize, and it's represented by this square. If the screen is maximized, the maximize button will be temporarily replaced by the restore. And when you have a maximized, this thing maximize will be represented by, it looks like 2 squares next to each other. It's called restore. So it enables you to bring it back. If it was filling the whole window and that screen, you can click restore to take to previous size. Just click to return the window to its original size. The other one is close. Click the close button to close the window. So this one is indicated by X, and we all know that an X represents cut or remove. So if you want to close any particular window, you click this one. So I want to take you to my computer and open one of the windows to see the three items, that is minimize, maximize, restore, and very well. I'm here, and I want to open one of the folders here to see the three items. And one of my folders here is movies. So I double click, I click the left part of the mouse 2 times to open. So it has opened this one. It's telling me this folder is empty. So right here, the three, there is this minus, it is and says minimize. This one is for minimizing. So if I press this, if I click this one, it is brought down, it is hidden. So minimize is whiting. It has come down here. So I'll come down here to see where is it. So I will hover, I'll hover over here, and I'll see that it was movie, so it is here. I bring it again. Then the next one here is having two squares and says restore down. So this one, this screen is filling the entire screen. This folder is filling the entire screen. So to restore it, I'll click this one. Oh, it has restored. That reduced the size a bit. So this one has restored. I can see this folder besides my desktop here. So if I want to maximize to build the entire screen, I click maximize, and it, after maximizing to fill the whole screen, I can also again restore. Another one is close. This one is close. If I want to close, I will only need to click this one, and the whole thing will be closed and disappears. So, oh, I have closed. So that one is closed. Very well. Now we move to the next item, which is to move a window. You can move a window in the desktop. What do? Left click and hold down the top of the window and drag it to move to the desired location on the screen. When you are done, release the mouse. The window will appear in the new location. So let me do it practically in my computer. How to move a window from one place to another. So I want to open another window here. Yes, here's my folder. A window of my folder. So this window is filling the screen. I need to click the restore here to reduce the size. So I've reduced so this, I need to move this one from one place to another. I need to click where the mouse cursor here is on top here. So I need to put there and click the left click and hold. So I click and hold, and then I track. So I will track. This is moving the window to another place, and I release the mouse, so it will stay there. So if I want to bring it again to another place, I also click the same button there, and then I drag it up there and release. I can take it to this other side, wherever I want, and then release the mouse. Now I will close by clicking the close button or X here. So that's closed. Very well. Another thing is to resize the window. How do we increase or reduce the size of the window? Hover the mouse over any corner of the window, then click and drag the mouse to make the window larger or smaller as the case may be. When you are done, release the mouse. So this is the window, and I will need to hover my mouse over any part, any corner, either here or the middle here, this other corner, like that. Then I will click there and drag. So I've dragged on the small here, and then switching between windows. If you have more than one window open at the same time, and remember that you said it will be placed in the taskbar down, you can quickly switch between them by clicking the icon for that window for the taskbar. So I'll do that one, these two cases, resizing the window and also switching between windows. So back to my desktop. My desktop here is, we are now in my desktop. So I open this window by double clicking games department here. Oh, this window has been opened, and we need to resize. And when you hover your mouse over the hands, you can see here the mouse has become an arrow. So if you click the left and the hold, you can reduce the size. You can see I'm reducing the size. You can reduce the size, or you can increase the size. So that is the top part. That is the top part. The right part here, you see the mouse has turned into a double arrow. So after hovering the mouse just close to the end there, at that point, the mouse or the cursor changes into double arrow, and means you can hold now the left part of the mouse, left click, and then you can drag to the left or right. Now if I'm dragging this one to the left, it makes it small. So I'm resizing it. You can see and leave. Release the mouse, so it has become that size. I can increase the size a bit by taking the mouse, by hovering the mouse over again at this end. So where the double arrow appears is the direction where the sizing will take place. So I click and hold the left part of the mouse and drag to the right, and the size is increased a bit. I can also still do resizing and sizing from the left side here. You can see the arrow has become double, the cursor has become double arrow. I hold it and then drag to the left to increase or reduce. So that is how to resize by placing by hovering the mouse cursor over the sides. It becomes a double arrow, and then you hold the left side of the mouse and drag. So I want to minimize this window by clicking this minus to minimize, and it will be dragging to the taskbar down. So all these windows which are open, I will be down here. So when I hover my mouse over, I have here, there is this icon, and it is the Microsoft Edge that I opened during the opening application. So when I go in there, when I take the cursor to the actual, you see the window is enlarged a bit. So I can click and it will let it open on the desktop. So this open window is on top of all other items on the desktop. So it is like when you have your items on your desk, and you place papers, pens, and all that, and then you bring another big item and put on top of it to light the others. So that is the metaphor for using the desktop in a computer. So I can still hover down here. The mouse is hovering about at the taskbar. This is a taskbar because it contains various. When I come here, I see there's another one here, and it's the calculator that I opened earlier. So I need to hover the mouse cursor to the calculator, and you can see the calculator is shown. So for it to be active on the screen, I need to click. I click and it is active. So because this one I have clicked is active, it is it will be on top of the other one because it is the latest to be open. So I can still hover on the taskbar, and I get another one here. And this one is another window which is containing the notes that I'm using here now. When I hover it and then I click, and it will open the notes, the ones I was using, the notes we have there. So this is switching between windows. So here's another one here, and this one is a Word, Microsoft Word. I can click, and it also opens, and the last one to be clicked will cover the rest. it will be on top. So the latest will be on top. There is this other one, which is the whatever that we is that we are using in this creating this tutorial studio. So to make sure that you are working on the current, you click on that particular window and it will be on top of the rest. So because we are interested in the I'm interested in the nodes that I'm using, I will click on this. I will move over this icon at the taskbar here and click like that, and the nodes will come. I can click this other one to change. I can click the calculator, it comes. I can click this other one. I can click this other one. So the latest to be clicked will be on top of the rest, and you can see there are very many windows here. So I want to close all the windows. So I will begin with this one, minimize, not close. I will minimize. I will minimize this one. Calculator, I will close it by clicking close. I will minimize this notes of mine in Word. Minimize. The only window remaining we have this other one, the studio, is my notes. So I want it to be active and it should be on top, so that I revert to the notes. Back from my desktop to my notes. We are now back from my desktop to my notes, and you can see we are here. We are looking at the last part of the tutorial, which is shutting down your computer. When you are done using your computer, it is important to shut it down properly. So we shall see later that you need to close all programs that are open before you shut down. So the procedure will vary slightly depending on which version of Windows you are using, or which version of OS or operating system you'll be using. So for me to close, first of all, I must to shut down the computer, I must close all the windows. So I'll begin with this one. I need to close this window. There's another one here. I close. I need to close that one. The nodes are not closed. Good. To shut down your computer, after closing all the windows, option 1, if you are using Windows 10 or later, click Start button to access the Start screen. Click the power button and then select Shut Down. So I have taken a screenshot. When you click Start button, you will have this power, and the options will be on top here to be Restart, Shut Down, Sleep. If you are using Windows 7 or earlier versions, other Windows like Windows 7, XP, 2000, click Start button and then select Shut Down. So it will look like this, and then you'll click Start button, then Shut Down. When you click this one that I have highlighted, it will give you options for shutting down. There is another one which is restarting and sleep mode. You can also click the power button for more options. When you click the power button, you'll have more options, and you'll see that one in my window, in my desktop in a moment. For example, if your computer has become unresponsive, sometimes when you are working with your computer, it reaches a stage where it is very slow, it is unresponsive. When you open programs, it takes a lot of time. You can choose to restart that computer, so you'll click Restart to quickly turn it off and on again. You can also choose to put your computer into sleep mode. Sometimes when you are not doing anything and you want to rest for a few minutes and then resume your work, then you can use sleep mode. So you can also choose to put your computer into sleep mode. This turns off most of your computer's processes, but it remembers which applications and files are open. It allows the computer to start up more quickly because you won't have to wait for the operating system and applications to load. So note that your computer may go into sleep mode automatically if you haven't used it for more than a few minutes. So sometimes sleep mode is automatic. When you click Start and the power button, there are these options. There is Sleep, Shut Down, and Restart. So if you want to make your computer to rest a little bit, you will that on Sleep. So you'll click Sleep. If you want if you want to shut down, if you are through with your work, you can close all the programs and then you click Shut Down. Or if the computer has become slow in working or unresponsive in opening programs, you can restart your computer by clicking restart. So these are the options of shutting down computer. For a laptop, you can simply close the lid to put it into sleep mode. It's automatic. When you close the lid for a laptop, it goes into sleep mode. Now, when you want to wake your computer, so waking up your computer from sleep mode, you will need to wake it by either clicking the mouse or tapping any key on the keyboard. So you click the mouse or tap any key on the keyboard, and your computer will wake up from sleep. That's all. Just before we go to the next session, want to take you to my computer desktop to see the shutting down the computer. So we go to my desktop. So to shut down, everything is here. This four squares here, it's called start button. So you click, and it has come. And after clicking that, there are many options, and there is where it says shut down. So when I bring the mouse over, when I hover my mouse over shut down here, to the right here, I see a number of options here. One of them is switch user. I can click here to switch the user in the system. So sometimes there are more than 2 or 3 users in the system, and they have their own accounts. I will do a tutorial on user accounts later. So to switch the user, you click switch user. To lock off, it closes programs and locks off or shuts down your computer. You can lock your computer by clicking lock. And then the three that the main one that I've talked about is sleep. Keeps your session in memory, and then it rests. So if you want to make your computer rest, you click sleep, and then when you want to come back, you will click the mouse or any key on the keyboard, and it will wake up. You can hibernate also. This sleep mode, but slightly different. Restart. If your computer has become slow or unresponsive, if you open any program is very slow, you can restart your computer to enable it refresh and be able to be fast. And then if you want to close you can click here. Then if you want to shut down, when you are through with everything, you can shut down by clicking this one. So that's about shut down. The options for shutting down the computer. Here it says shut down and gives you these options. You can shut down completely, you can restart, hibernate, sleep, lock, lock off, switch user, among others. So that's shutting down your computer and the various options. Back to my notes. Now, TFT part 3 will be dealing with working with files and folders. It will be dealing with files and folders. That will be another tutorial, TFT part 3. So I want to emphasize one thing here. So ensure that you subscribe down below there. Click the like button, this one down below there, and share, so that you will receive notifications as soon as I upload further tutorials. So ensure that you have subscribed to my channel to ensure that you get updated on tutorials as I continue uploading in future. Thank you for watching.